Hi, my name is Ridhima. Welcome to my channel Bits and Odds. I'm a bit drawn to the cozy atmosphere of the bohemian interiors. And to add this touch and elegance, the best way is to bring in a macrame cushion into your living room. So today I'm going to show you how to make these cushions. Let's get started. Let's begin by learning a few basic knots. Lark head knot. Take the two ends of the rope and match it, and then simply create a loop at the top by folding the yarn in half, and then fold over the top of your stick and pull the tails of the rope through the loop and pull tight. So let's try one more time. Align it. Fold it in half, making a loop at the top. Place it over the stick and pull the tails through. Now for our second knot, we are going to try a double half hitch knot. In this, we are going to use our side strands as our anchor strands, as I like to call them, and keep it across loosely. Then we are going to take a second strand underneath our anchor strand and loop it on the top, creating a little loop. Now for the second part, take the same strand and repeat it over to complete the knot and pull tightly. Let's try one more time. Taking the strand which is underneath the anchor strand, loop it over the anchor strand, and then again loop over one more time and pull tightly. So I decided to stop here and continue the same knotting technique from the other side. Repeat the same for the rest of the strands. The square knot. Keeping the center's two strands stationary, take your right strand, making it look like a semicircle, and place your left strand on top of it, and take it under and through the loop to create a shape on top of the two center strands and pull tight. Likewise, take your left strand and the right strand on top of it, take it under and through the loop. You have now created a square knot. As you had seen, I had divided our strands into 3 sections, each with 4 strands. Specifically, we need the outside 2 strands. So let's continue doing the square knots. Next, I'm going to show you how to make a pattern using square knots. And this pattern is going to look like an upside down triangle where the square knots is going to a point at the bottom. So using 4 strands again, but this time you are going to use 2 strands from one section and 2 from the other. So as the first row had 3 square knots, the second will have 2 and finally 1. To make a fringe, the best way is to use a dog brush as it has these fine spikes which makes it easier to untangle every thread in the rope. You will need a cushion cover, a cushion, macrame cord, a pair of scissors, a measuring tape and a pencil. Let's now try it on the cushion cover. For a 16-inch cushion cover, double the measurements to get 32-inch length and double it one more time as we have to get the loop. Keeping this as a base, you can adjust your measurements in case you are going for a smaller or a larger pillowcase. Now, mark where exactly we are going to be punching our holes in order to put our macrame on our pillowcase. So keep the measuring tape right on top and mark every half an inch directly on the cover. We'll be needing 32 strands, taking 2 more for the corners, which gives us 34 strands each at 64 inches length. Now, with a pair of scissors or a knitting hook, you're going to poke a hole or cut a slit through both the sides of your cushion cover. This is going to be your hole where you're going to put your macrame through. If you're finding it hard to insert it, take a small tape and tightly stick the ends. Now, match up the ends of your cord, creating a loop at the top and then slowly inside the ends through. So once it's in, slowly pull it, making the top portion of the cushion cover act as a rod. Pull the yarn through the loop like I have shown before. We have now created the lark head's knot. We are going to do 3 sets of square knots on a strand. Now, taking a side strand, I am keeping it across all the ropes horizontally. This is now my anchor strand for the double half hitch knot. This acts like a separator between my designs. You can tape one end of your anchor strand loosely to avoid any confusions. Here I am taking 10 strands each in a section and continuing the double half hitch knot but in a slanting pattern. Now we are going for the triangular square knot pattern. For this, leave 2 strands each at both the sides to get the strands right. Now, along with the 2 strands, add 4 other strands from both sides and continue likewise until you reach making 1 square knot. Once you are done, it's time to make the fringes. Using a dog brush is a much easier choice, but a fine-tooth comb will just do the job right. Always begin brushing from the lower portion and move upwards as the thread untangles itself. This is how our cushions would look like in the end. To deck it up, you can add wooden beads or even tassels to it. This might seem a bit complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's worth your time and effort. Try doing this at home and let me know your comments. And please do like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.
Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.